What's going on, everybody? So I'm trying again. It is 7 o'clock, 7:01. I am super excited about tonight. But go ahead, jump on the live. Go ahead, jump on the live. Let me know where you're watching from. Preferably, you all are safe. You are warm. You're right where you need to be. Let me know if you can hear me well. Please do. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know where you're watching from. And then also shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who has celebrated my birthday. Getting some messages now. But jump on, jump on, jump on. Let me know where you're watching from. Refresh the page. Let me know if you can hear me. I see a couple of people on. Go ahead, go ahead. I am going to give just a few more moments just to let everybody jump on. Once again, I'm super excited for tonight. Super excited for what God has done. I am celebrating another year around the sun, and I am super excited about that. Thank you, Dwight. Good to see you on. So I'm trying to pick up your comments, see who jumps on as we go. Just thank you all for the love, for the support. Elder Dana, I see you on. Just thank you all for all your push, your support, your prayers as I step into year 36. Shout out to my family. Good to see you on as well, Minister Yvette. We celebrate birthday months. You know, it's something different about the January babies. We just bring a different type of cheer to the world. Shout out to you all, Miss Tasha. Good to see you as well. I'm always glad you're a year ahead of me. Oh, I tell you how it is. Absolutely. Uh, Evangelist Margaret, good to see you all on. Just everybody, everyone's. Just again, thank you all for the push, the love, the prayers, the support of just all of it. Just all of it. I am overwhelmed with joy, overwhelmed just with what God has done. And so I just thank you and thank God for it all. And so again, we got just a good little group on, and so I'm super excited once again. Just celebrating my birthday. It's been a good year, good 26 already, and some of you ought to just put some fire emojis in the chat. Just because it's been an amazing year already. Um, Listen, 26 has started and it is on the move. And I thank God for another a great year. 25, we were glad for 25 to be over, but I'm thankful for 26. Thankful for his mercy, thankful for his goodness. And so I didn't get on to preach tonight, but I do want you to just put some fire in the chat just for his goodness for 26. So again, trying to keep up with the comments. Thank you all again for the birthday wishes. But I am super excited tonight that as I step into year 36, I'm reflective of year 35. Year 35, I felt like was a year of redefining, a year of being able to shift some things, a year where we saw some amazing things happen in my world. And I'm thankful for what God has done. Thankful for leading an amazing church. Thankful for an amazing family. Thankful for all the new things that I've been able to experience and step into. And so 2025 was really a defining year for me. I kind of want to take you on just a little bit of a journey. Towards the middle of 25, it was the church already knows, it was like I was in a moment of prayer and there was something significant that happened to where I came out of it and it just was like, I've got to lead different. I've got to move different. But also coming out of that time of prayer, and I know there are some people on this live who know what I'm talking about. It felt like there is something more. Like there is just gotta be more than this. There is something more. And so you ought to just, again, I'm not here to preach, but I just need you to encourage yourself and just say, there's more than this. We stepped into 26 believing that there is more, that there is greater, that what I have seen is not the best that God has. So there is more for me. There's more for my family. There's more for my life. There's more for my assignment. There's more for whether it's ministry, career. There is more for me. And so as 25, the middle of 25, really significant, that burden of more, that pull of more. It led me, some people don't know, this, but I actually went back to school to pursue my master's. So I'm in the middle of pursuing my master's right now. Shout out to the University of Texas at Dallas. But pursuing my master's in leadership and organizational development. One of the things about that thing of more, it was genuinely, I've got to learn something different, to sharpen my tools, to sharpen my edge, to be able to think on another level, so I can lead on another level, because you can't go beyond the realm of where your mind can go. And so you can have all the intention, but if your mind can't grab it, you can only go as far as your mind can go. And so getting into those spaces, getting into those rooms, I also, fun little nugget, I also somehow pulled it off that I made the honor society, made the honor society at school. So, that ain't happened uh, in years. And so that was a blessing. And then some of you saw a video I randomly posted towards the end of 2025, where I completed my John Maxwell certification for coaching, speaking, and training. Because there was just another burden of where I needed to be equipped. I needed to sharpen my edge. I needed to make sure things were in alignment for what I was sensing. Now, could I say exactly what it was I was seeing? No, you only know in part. You only prophesy in part, right? But I just felt like there was more, and there were things I needed to do to make sure they were in place. And so I completed my John Maxwell certification, and that was amazing. That was a blessing. Exactly, that was a blessing. And so being able to do some of those things really encouraged me. Meeting some new friends, met some amazing people from Dallas and just all over the place, who just increased my thinking and increased my capacity. And so what really became clear to me as I started to come towards the end of 25, as we stepped into 26, was, yeah, this burning desire, I needed to do something more. I needed to put this in a package. I needed to step into something. And so here's what I'm excited about tonight. That I was able, that as 25 was closing, I started thinking, man, my story, the pieces that I love to celebrate, the pieces that the pieces that maybe aren't so clean, the pieces that God has covered, the pieces that the stories, the victories, the losses, all parts of the story. Uh, that's a part of my edge. And so what I started contemplating and I felt led into was trying to find a way for everyone else to embrace that same edge. And I don't know, again, I'm not here to preach tonight, but you ought to just tell yourself that my story is my edge. And most church people understand it as this: we overcome by the words of our testimony. That is an edge. What makes you unique, what makes us unique, what makes us different is our story. It is our edge. It is the testimony when we look back at the pieces of where God has brought us and the lessons we've learned. It makes us unique. And so every part of your journey, every part of your story, even the parts you don't understand, it brings an edge to the table. And so when people see you in a room and when people recognize you, they don't understand why you're so sharp. They don't always understand why it's the way it is. It is because my story is my edge. And if we were having testimony service, you said something like this: I can't tell you the whole thing. All I know is, God's been good to me. I said I wasn't gonna preach, but and so that started to unfold and something started to grow. And so tonight, not just a birthday celebration where I come on and say thank you. I don't go live often, not as much as I have in years past, but I thought tonight on my birthday, as I step into a new year in 36, step into a new year greater, I also wanted to step into a new year of expression, of exposure. And so tonight, I need your help in helping me celebrate, as 25 was preparation, 26 is execution. 25 was preparation, 26 is execution, because this year we are refusing the limitations and we are going beyond the realm of potential. And so tonight, I need you to help me celebrate that tonight I am launching my business, my personal coaching business, Purpose Edge Coaching. Purpose Edge Coaching. Come on, y'all can, go ahead, run around the table. Go ahead, clap those hands, do whatever you need to do. I am launching tonight my very first business, Purpose Edge Coaching, where you embrace your edge and fulfill your purpose. And so really coaching, not baseball, not some type of athletic opportunity, but helping people discover their edge and fulfill their purpose. And so tonight, I am celebrating as I step into year 36, a new business, a new opportunity, a new way to be a blessing to people. And so here's my logo. Definitely, I want you to take a good look at it. What I want to do, just kind of explain and just walk through what I really want to be a blessing to people and how I really want to help people discover who they are, discover what their purpose is, where they gain clarity, where we embrace our full potential and purpose. Before I dig into that, I want to say something about potential. To those of you who know me, I've said this before, and I've had to consider this over the years. At a certain point, potential becomes an insult. Hear me clearly. At a certain point, someone saying you have potential, that's no longer good enough. There comes a point when potential needs to manifest into fulfilled purpose. Potential measures a grade of what you can become. And so there are people who get contracts in the sports arena because they have great potential. You hear it like this: they got a high ceiling. But there comes a point to where we need to go from just a high ceiling to making sure we can step on the ceiling and keep building. There comes a point where potential no longer can be the thing we celebrate, and there has to be purpose. There has to be a fulfillment of what you're made for, what you are created for. There has to come a time where you ought to be irritated. You ought to be irritated by not being able to fulfill what you sense in your heart. You ought to be irritated by the walls that seem to hold you back. At some point, you ought to be irritated by, no. I got a dream. I got something in me. I got something that I believe is going to bless the world, and I am no longer satisfied by just watching it fly by or watching other people seem like they're grabbing it. And so I believe as we step into this new venture, as we step into this new opportunity, new investment, Purpose Edge is where you can discover that edge, where you use your story to clarify next steps and step in to what you're called and made to do. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try, let me see, going to try to get us to take a look at just some of the details and some of the things that I think will be a blessing to you. And I want you to take a look at it. I want you to really, really enjoy taking a look at it. If you'll give me just a moment, I want to invite you into a conversation of what I got coming, and I'm super excited. So, Purpose Edge Coaching, let's see. I'm going to try to share my screen, and we're going to see what happens. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, tell me if you can see it. Tell me if you can see it. Tell me if you can see it. Give me a thumbs up. I'm going to try to enlarge this. Oh, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, not only did we just launch a new business, there's a whole website. There's a whole website for you to be able to go and find out what we got going on. So behind the scenes, I have been building websites. I'm talking doing all kind of stuff. And so what you can do, just write it down in the chat. It is liveyouredge.org. Liveyouredge.org. Now, don't go to it right now. Don't go to it right now. You can also find it in my bio. I don't know if you all been paying attention, but you can go look. It's been up there for just a little minute. I kind of been hiding it just a little bit, but to launch working on a website where we can go and just see what's ahead of us. Okay, so Purpose Edge Coaching, of course, discover your edge. You got free consultation where you can come in if you need help and you need direction. When you go to this website, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sign up. I want you to sign up for the email. I want you to get connected because we got some good things coming. But I want to just dig a little bit more, just let you get a good look at the homepage, embrace your edge, fulfill your purpose. That's our tagline. I want you to embrace what your edge is. I want you to fulfill your purpose. Because here's what we believe: every leader, every individual, every community carries a unique story that can be transformed into some impact. Because we're not just about living life and just floating by, but no, we want to make impact. And so what I want you to take a look at some of our services. There's plenty of programs and there's some stuff on the way. We got the Rising Leaders Program. If you know a school district, if you know a university, if you know some kids or you know some people who are being a blessing to kids, and you say, hey man, we want you to come in and we want you to help, just give them practical tools, conversations of discipline, conversations that make them stronger, making sure the decisions align with their future, helping our children embrace their edge, really speaking to the next generation and those rising leaders. If you say, hey, I'm a leader and I'm a coach, and I just need some help figuring out my next steps as a leader. How do I step into my purpose? How do I step into my calling? How do I do those things? You got leadership coaching and development. Purpose discovery. If you're just saying, hey, I'm just trying to figure out what it is that I do, what it is that I'm made for, we got purpose, just good old life coaching, where you can come in and discover your purpose and figure out your edge and what makes you sharp. And then, of course, keynote and engagement speaking. This is for organizations, nonprofits, businesses who say we need somebody to come in and help us organizationally with our culture and align our culture and making sure our engagements have some push, have some juice, as I would say. Now, again, this is not a preaching website, okay? And so you're able to do that at our Kingdom Vision page. But here, if you know organizationally and culturally, you need some things shifted. You need some team training. You need some things set in alignment. We got keynotes and engagements. And then lastly, it was on there first, but I am super excited about this. I don't know if y'all know this, but I am super excited about this one offering. And I call him the Edge CoachBot. Now, before I am going to click into that, I am going to click into it, and I want to get your thoughts and let you get a good look at it. The Edge CoachBot. I call him EC, short for Edge CoachBot, where there are times, because this isn't therapy, this isn't counseling, this is coaching. But sometimes having access to a person is just not feasible. And every so often, now some of y'all, we know what it is to use Chat GPT. Some of you use Claude. Some of you use other services. But to have a large language model that is trained and geared to coach and to help you clarify your next steps and to pull out of you the things that you need to be able to take those next steps with purpose. And so I am introducing my very own personally trained Edge CoachBot. You say now, don't, I would say Coach J. Coach J, you That's really interesting. So this is a little different than just logging on to Chat GPT. What I'd like to tell you about large language models is that these have to be specifically trained. And so I don't know if you've ever seen working with a bot or an agent or a chat bot or whatever you want to call it. They do a thing called drift. It's basically where you're working with a bot for a while, and then all of a sudden it just does weird stuff. That's because it has to be trained and it has to be honed in to make sure it does not drift off on subject. And so what I've done in the background is make sure to train a coach bot that is in your hand to be your own personal coach if you can't get to me. And so using the expertise of John Maxwell certifications, using the expertise of University of Texas, Dallas, organizational and development and leadership, and even transformational coaching, even some of my own content, these things being able to use to make sure there is a coach bot that is geared towards helping and coaching you. Now, I'm going to click on learn more, and I want you to take a better look at it. So here it is. This is EC. This is EC. I think this is just dope. I think this is just dope. Now, you have to subscribe to get access to that. Now, you have to subscribe to get access. But this is the Edge CoachBot EC, helping people gain clarity, build a plan, and stay accountable one conversation at a time. Now, this is my ask tonight. Here's my ask tonight. We've covered coaching. We've covered the introduction of a business. Here's what I am asking. Number one, if you say, hey, Coach Jay, I'd love way more information about this, go ahead and put Edge in the comments. But if you say, hey, I'm ready to get access to the Coach Bot, I need somebody to help me right now. I'd love to jump in and ask it some questions about purpose, ask it some questions about leadership, ask it some questions about a plan to move forward. You can get access tonight. And so tonight, there are different tiers. There are different tiers to EC, and you can get it starting off right now, $39 a month. That is a subscription, free, full access, tier one EC access to where you can always have an open door to EC. Now, beyond that, there are two more tiers. I'm not going to get into that tonight, but for those of you who want to go deeper into your accountability, deeper into coaching, and not only have full access to EC, there are higher tiers that include private coaching sessions where there's an ability to have monthly calls with me once or twice a month. And those spots are limited. Those are not free range eternal spots. So those spots are limited. And so I would say go on now tonight, go ahead, check out the website again, liveyouredge.org, and you can go on and see which tier best fits you. All right. So tonight as I close out, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go on to liveyouredge.org, and I want you to check out Purpose is Coaching. And you may know somebody who you say, hey, I don't know if this is for me, but I know somebody who needs some coaching. I know somebody who needs to lock in and figure out where they're going. And I just want to be clear. This is good, solid, valuable content, adding value to people's lives, where you connect with people. And also, this isn't counseling. This isn't therapy. This is good, legitimate coaching. And so go on liveyouredge.org, sign up for our email subscription where you can sign up and stay updated on what's coming, because there is more to come. This is just the beginning. This is just a seed, and what a big seed it is, right? And I want you to, and for those of you who are interested, I want you to subscribe to EC. Go ahead and get that tier one access. Go ahead, get your coach bot, walk with you, sign up. Go ahead, get subscribed. And if you want a direct link, you can comment Edge and I'll DM it to you, or you can DM me, comment Edge, and I'm going to try to make sure you get that direct access. Okay. But if you already know you want one-on-one coaching, go ahead, sign up for your discovery call. It's available on the site as well. Go ahead and sign up and we can talk through what's the best place for you or your organization. you can do it that way. So with that being said, I definitely appreciate you guys tonight, just for all you do. Thank you for the birthday celebrations. Thank you for helping celebrate me. Thank you for putting my name in the heavens. But I'm super excited for what God is doing. I'm super excited for Purpose Edge Coaching. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I pray for your support. This is a part of my purpose. This is a part of me fulfilling my purpose to serve and add value to others. So Purpose Edge Coaching is live. EC is live. EC is live. So let's embrace our edge tonight and take the next step moving forward together. So I love each and every one of you. Thank God for you. Let me know in my inbox. Go ahead, sign up. Go ahead and sign up. Let me know. Email me, Purpose Edge Coaching, liveyouredge.org. I appreciate each of you. Love you. And I'll see y'all with some updates soon. Be on the lookout. It's only getting greater from here.